his name for
obvious
training purposes.
Yeah.
But that's part of the game.
And then we rest Friday, and then on Saturdays we come back. But we split the training into 2 sessions. We train the lightweights and under, train in the morning, and then at 11, around 11 later, the big guys train. That way coach has more one-on-one time with the small guys and the big guys. Because during the week,
there's too many guys on the mat, you can't pay attention to everybody.
For sure.
On the weekends, he
splits y'all up. Yeah.
And that's one of the best trainings. I mean, the more the coach sees you one-on-one, the more he helps you out. It's better for you.
It's easy to understand why you're not a banker anymore.
Well, that being said, it was great having you on the show this week, Fernie. Great getting to know you and seeing your Fight Fit lifestyle. You definitely live it. You definitely represent the brand well. And thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, you committed to it fully.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, of course. We'd love to have you again after you get that W on the 21st.
Can't wait.
So he's fighting for XKO at Gas Monkey Live Saturday, October 21st. So go check him out and come by the Fight Fit booth. Check us out. I've got a few points I want to hit. We got just a few minutes left.
Can we promote our guest next week?
We will get to that. Bellator we have coming up Saturday night. We have our friend Sean Holden.
How about Friday night?
Friday night. Yes, tonight.
DVR.
Yeah, check it out. It'll be on Spike TV. We have our buddy Sean Holden fighting on Spike.com. Main event is Eduardo Dantes versus Darian Caldwell. Tune in and watch that live on Spike. Other than that, we have UFC 216. We have Tony Ferguson versus Kevin Lee. That's going to be a barn burner for sure. I bet Tony Ferguson takes it, and it's going to be a bloody war. I'm very excited for this fight. If you haven't heard of Kevin Lee, he's a beast, very dynamic. This fight has fireworks written all over it. In the co-main event, we have Demetrius Johnson versus Ray Ward.
He's back.
We all know Demetrius Johnson. He's one of the greatest of all time. So he's gonna go in there and get the job done and get that all-time title defense record. After that, we have before that, we have Fabricio Verdum versus Derek Lewis. Another barn burner.
Man.
So those are just the top 3 fights, and this card is stacked. So we get it live on pay-per-view Saturday night.
You gonna be out anywhere watching that fight?
I'll probably be out in Uptown watching that fight. I got my buddy Darius's bachelor party, so we'll be with the guys from the gym, running around, hopefully not getting into too much trouble. Last thing I wanted to touch base on, Andrea K. Lee was signed by the UFC. She was supposed to be fighting, this weekend?
Yes.
They pulled her. USADA pulled her from the card. Said she has to go through a battery of tests. 6 months just to fight for the UFC. She has to be tested randomly for 6 months, which is pretty crazy, but she did have one instance a couple years back where she tested positive for a diuretic.
Water pills.
Yeah, stupid reason. She should be able to fight this weekend. I wish we could touch base on that more. Maybe we could talk about that more in the future. Hopefully we can get Andrea K. Lee on the show.
Yes.
Andrea, we'd love to have you on the show. Contact us via Facebook or the website. Hit us up. We'd love to get you on the show. We have an action-packed lineup for the next few weeks. We have Desiree Yanez on the show coming up next week. She'll be fighting for XKO as well on the 21st at Gas Monkey.
115-pound title.
She is making quite the name for herself here locally. So make sure to tune in next week. Like us on Instagram at FightFitLifestyle, Twitter at FightFitLife, and check out FightFitLifestyle.com. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
See y'all next week. I think they had
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next
What's up?
week.
They had the other show coming in after us?
Yeah, first one right after
Oh,
us.
they booked us?
Yeah, first one, I think after us.
There hasn't been before.
There
Yeah, I
was
think they have a new one.
last
Let me just ask
one
Mark.
out there.
Yeah, because he's getting ready to come in there. It's tall green lady, I think.
In post.
I don't remember.
Yeah, sorry, I had to cut you guys 4 minutes because I need.
Yeah, we don't.
I didn't do it last week.
That's cool. Yeah,
During the
I
show.
was like looking. I was like, is that already?
Yeah. So
Do we need to move?
Yes, we do.
It's 5 minutes and I need you out so I can get them in here and.
We'll switch the camera and
That's you?
all that.
No, that's,
Thanks for coming, man.
It was cool,
It was a
man.
great show.
That was awesome, bro.
Peace.
Yeah.